My 98-year-old grandma was an amazing, beautiful, wonderful woman, and she always dressed very well. Like she looked like she was dressed for success. And I remember one time something was going on, and I asked her, well, Grandma, you look so nice. And she said, well, you got to get up and you got to get dressed and you got to look good. It doesn't matter what you feel like inside. And I'll never forget that lesson that she taught me. And how many times do we get up and go anyway? No matter what's going on, no matter how we feel. And this week, I've been a bit under the weather, and as a caregiver and responsible for numerous animals and everything else, I still have to get up. I still have to get out of bed. I still have to take care of what needs to be done, because there's nobody else to do it. And the animals are hungry, and Ginger has to go to school. So you get up and you do what needs to be done. And I might have complained a little yesterday, and I'm sorry to those people that heard me complain, because, as Tracy put it, I signed up for that. And it's true. It is my responsibility. I totally get that. And maybe one of these days I can figure out new options and simplify my life a little. And I realized as I was listening to Abraham last night, there's a quote that they talked about, she was actually telling about her husband Jerry and how he was a lifeguard, and his teacher told him that, he thought he was a pretty good lifeguard, and the guy said to him, well, are you comfortable enough to let someone drown? He said, well, no, why would I do that? Because, that would defeat the purpose of having the job as a lifeguard. And he said, no, there are sometimes when people panic enough that they can drown you and themselves, and you both die. And then you can't save anyone else. So this is kind of a message for other caregivers, and we've all, given some care for someone or something at different times in our lives, that you got to take care of yourself. Sometimes you have to be willing to let things go and do what it takes to stay on top. So, the other thing that I heard last night on the Abraham thing is that I had forgotten my connection. And when you remember that you're connected on a deeper level, a deeper sense, then you're connected in a way that makes sense. And taking care of you, making sure that your connection is true, that you're on top of what needs to be taken care of as your priorities, I think is the biggest gift you can give yourself and give to the ones that you love around you. So, stay connected. And have a great evening.